The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
All right, well, the Bears are on Monday Night Football tonight at the Vikings, and that's all I have to say about it. I mean, what more do you say about this point after, I know it's been a week, but boy, that Lions collapse was devastating as the season can be, and expectations of a team. And you have a chance to beat one of the better teams in the NFL right now, and then you blow it like you did in the last, 46 seconds of that game, and how a 6-point turnaround. And it feels like it was so long ago because I know it's talking about something a week ago, but I actually think they have a chance to win tonight on Monday Night Football.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Now, Harper will make her pick later, but of course...
Man, you're working her to the bone.
I did do extra because I was in Kansas City a week ago for Monday Night Football, which was outstanding.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Let's do that. Arrowhead, I always wanted to go to. My wife is from Philadelphia, so it was Eagles-Chiefs, a redo of the Super Bowl. So last week, we drove to Kansas City and spent time with friends and then went to the game. And it was pouring rain like Case wished would happen when I spent $1,500 on the tickets. I'm sure you all had a good chuckle at that. It was 70 and sunny the day before that game. And Monday Night Football, I love the joy you got in your voice. I haven't heard you guys so happy in so long.
I saw you wrapped up like a Thanksgiving leftover. That was so funny.
I went to Walmart and bought $2 ponchos and thought that would save me. Should have bought a better poncho, but it was still amazing and enjoyable. It really was, guys, even in the rain. I was being wet.
So here is my thought, because I was here last week at the office for one day while you were jet-setting around the heartland of this country.
I drove through Missouri. There's no private plane.
I will say that's a fair correction. I drove through Missouri.
I drove to Springfield and then to Missouri. We ate at IHOP. It was great.
And I was talking to somebody here about the money you spent on those tickets. And the only thing I can compare it to is a few years ago, I went out and I bought one of the nicest turntables on the market to listen to my records on. Like a high-end, a few $100s worth of a turntable.
Ooh.
I set it up, plug in the speakers, I get the receiver all right, I drop the needle, and I immediately go, not worth the money. I could have saved $200 and bought a cheaper one.
There you go.
You spent $1,500 on tickets. When you sat down, did you think like, oh, I'm so glad we did this? Or did you think, I probably could have saved out $500?
Well, first I sat down in a puddle of water in the seats. My butt got cold right away. But I will tell you, when the game started and got going and in that environment of Arrowhead I've always wanted to go to, it did live up. I'm not just saying this to make myself feel better about the $1,489 I spent on these tickets. It was electric and magical. And even though the Kansas City Chiefs kicked the Eagles' ass for 3 quarters. When the
Taylor
Eagles,
Swift wasn't there, though, right?
She didn't make it because she had to reschedule a show in Brazil that night. So she did not make it, but the Kelceys and the Swift families were there in a box right below us, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, they were there. That was exciting.
Oh, so some non-celebrities were there.
Yeah, the mom and dad.
You know what's the bummer is that one of the reasons the ticket prices are now insane is because, love it or hate it, I'm not saying it should be. It's just the fact. That's one of the reasons they're really expensive. So you had to pay the luxury Taylor Swift price, and she didn't go to the game.
I see your joy in your face on that, too.
I'm just saying the irony.
We probably could have got those tickets if we bought them a couple months before for half.
Yeah.
Probably $800 would have got those
for
things.
sure.
They were great seats, 40-yard line. No Taylor Swift right below us. Would have been nice.
A lot of rain, no Taylor.
A lot of rain. A crazy game.
Little hail, no Swift.
Some guy also yelled at me and said I look like a girl. I'm glad I can add your joy here, Kenzie, this morning.
I wasn't expecting you to. Why did he just say that?
Okay, so...
Who just gets yelled at? You're just sitting there.
Let me
Is it because of your poncho?
No. I think it was my face.
Did you look like really curvy in the poncho?
Listen,
Yeah.
I was a thick boy in that poncho. I was looking good.
Caked up.
So we made good friends. The Kansas City fans, the Chiefs fans, we're all around there. We're wearing Eagles gear. I'm supporting my wife there. And we're losing, so they're happy the whole game. They're being very cheerful and nice to us. Well, in the fourth quarter, when the game went wrong for them, one guy in the front started just slurring all these hate toward Megan. I kind of didn't hear him. I wasn't really interested in the conversation. And then at one point, I didn't even hear...
Wait, this guy was insulting your wife and you weren't paying attention?
I couldn't understand him. He was like this... I just couldn't hear him.
I mean, it sounds like you became loud and clear when you got some insults.
Well, actually, I didn't even hear that. he yelled to Megan, and your boyfriend looks like a girl.
And you didn't hear that.
All I heard was Megan stand up and yell back to him,
What'd she say?
he's my husband, actually, and I think he's quite handsome. That was her rip back to him.
Oh, she's nice. I would have gotten arrested.
Well, she did get in his face, and then he came back, and Megan scared him a bit because she stood up and yelled back because no one was yelling back the whole game, apparently. And then he shook my hand and apologized. I didn't even know what he said. And I go, oh, it's cool. I'm sorry your team lost.
I was like, were you and Megan in different rows or something? Were you next to each other?
No, I had my
Or
hoodie.
did you cheap out and buy single tickets to save money?
No, I had my hoodie
That
up.
was by the end zone. I don't know.
There was water in my ears, clearly, because it was drenched. But, yeah, that's what happened there.
So
And,
when your wife got up and yelled, were you confused?
yeah, I was eating nachos. They were wet. And I kind of was like, what are you yelling at? What's going on?
What's going on?
Oh, God.
Somebody called you a girl. I go, I don't care. I mean, maybe isn't it a compliment, kind of? I look feminine-ish. Like I'm pretty.
I suppose it depends what you're going for.
Well, this guy looks like
a compliment.
this guy looks like a raccoon, though. I mean, he certainly was no prize. Not that I'm ripping on him now from afar, but
You're like, you're not a fine piece of ass like I am, sister. You tell him, Brian.
That's
Not
right.
with those bags. Wait, want to come back?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with Shinedown. Amazing song. So here we go. Get on the phones, 312-591-8300. Compete against Kenzie and clash with Kenzie, a trivia contest. And if you win, you get tickets. It's here next week. Q101's Twisted Christmas, 4 nights. You will get night 4 tickets for Young the Giant and the Gaslight Anthem if you beat Kenzie in trivia. 312-591-8300. We haven't done this in a week, so let's get into it. Let's go. Bring your A game.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Here we go. First one in a while. First post-Thanksgiving clash with Kenzie. Do you feel full? Do you feel that turkey brain?
Do I feel full because I ate on Thursday, Brian? Is that what you're asking me? Seriously?
But then you ate leftovers for days, right?
Sure. I mean, what?
You
That
eat-
famous turkey brain. You know how it is.
You didn't eat a ton the rest of the weekend? No?
No,
Nah.
I didn't eat a ton.
That's too bad. That's a shame, because I did.
Feel full. Thanksgiving
Yeah.
was on Thursday.
You know, it has those drugs in it that make you tired. The Thanksgiving does.
It doesn't have drugs in it.
It is. It's the steroids, tryptophan. It's a
The what?
steroid. Tryptophan. You ever heard of that?
No, I don't know tryptophan.
It's
It
in
makes you
turkey.
sleepy. It's in turkey.
Makes you really tired.
You make it sound like your turkey's laced with fentanyl or something. We have the drugs in the turkey. No, we don't.
All right, Jen is taking on Kenzie today from Sandwich. Jen Ahoy, tell us something real quick about yourself.
So my name's Jen. I'm from Sandwich, and something that people always think is weird is I'm not a hugger. I don't like hugs, and people always try to force me to hug them, and I'm not
Wow.
a fan.
Oh, no, girlfriend, because I am a hugger. this is where we part ways.
If you ever meet Kenzie, she's just going to hug the crap out of
I
you.
do. I'd be hugging.
She does love to hug. Case, not a hugger. Case, the producer.
I
I feel like you are a hugger, Case.
I'm Switzerland when it comes to hugs. I'll take one, but I'm not looking to force a hug on anybody.
You're not giving them out.
I'm not leading with a hug.
Yeah.
First date with my girlfriend, shook her hand, did not hug her when I met her.
Good
Weird.
Lord. She's still
Very
with you.
weird.
Yeah. Hey, what can I say? I'm killing it.
All right, Jen, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, call it.
Tails.
Ah, it's heads. I know it dropped there, but it was heads.
jeez.
Trust me. Kenzie, you're up. You
I
ready?
believe ya.
That's right. I'm not honest. Kenzie,
Yeah.
you ready?
Sure.
Let's go. Kenzie, which Disney princess had 2 stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella?
Cinderella.
Cinderella is right on the board. Jen, what is the make of the car used as a time machine in the movie Back to the Future?
Oh my God, it's the
3,
oh
2,
my God, my kid's gonna kill me. I don't know.
Kenzie?
I was going between the two, but it's a DeLorean, right?
It is a DeLorean. That's
I was
right.
going to say McLaren, which would have been very nice.
If they had a $300,000 car taken out.
That's really. That's one of the weird ones.
No,
but
Marty
it's
McFly was
DeLorean.
loaded.
Future's joyous.
My goodness.
It's 2-0. It's back to Kinsey.
Kenzie, how many blowholes does a southern right whale have? How many blowholes?
Does a southern right?
A southern right whale.
I'm going to say 3.
Oh, that's not right.
I don't know. You're
Jen?
making it sound like it's going to be weird.
How about 1?
One's not right. They
Oh,
have
come
two.
on.
They have 2.
Oh, right between.
Yeah. Who would've thought?
Why'd you laugh at 3 like I'm an effing idiot when the answer is 2? Like I'm way off.
You dummy.
You dumbass. 2. Like what the hell? That was an unwarranted. Like the answer would have been like 27. Like for you to laugh at my 3. Why'd you laugh?
I laugh when you get it wrong.
Oh my god.
All right, let's keep going.
It's 2-0, but it's back to Jen.
Jen, who replaced Johnny Carson as host of The Tonight Show in 1992?
David Letterman?
No, that's not right. Kenzie.
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. David Letterman wanted it.
There's a whole movie about that.
A whole movie about how Jay Leno scammed it and connived his way
Also,
in.
Jay Leno, kind of a prick about leaving and passing the torch.
That's right.
A really prickly situation
There's a
with
book
what's his
about
face.
that. Conan O'Brien.
Thank you.
He was a prick all around. He
Really screwed Conan O'Brien.
and he screwed David Letterman. Screwed them all.
Yeah.
But he got, $400 million, so it all worked out for him, I guess.
Big head, literally, and like metaphorically, you know what I mean? Like,
Physically?
Yeah.
He said he's never spent a dollar that he made on The Tonight Show. He only spends money that he's made from stand-up because he does stand-up in Vegas. He makes so much money from it.
God.
He says he has never spent a penny of the tens of millions he's made hosting The Tonight Show.
That's upsetting.
I know.
Yeah.
We should rob him.
Rob him?
We should rob Jay Leno.
Hey, I'm in.
Absolutely, Jen. Get in
Well,
the
he's
car.
scammed enough people. Let's get him.
Hey, what are you guys doing? You robbing me? What's going on here? What's happening?
That's good, Leno. 3-0 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, who were the original 3 judges on American Idol?
Paula Abdul,
Yep.
Simon Cowell,
Yep.
and Randy Jackson.
Randy Jackson.
I love when he put the paper in front of his face when he'd laugh. And his whole body would shake. That was my favorite. I love when a stupid piece of paper went up.
It's a no for me, dog.
That's a no for me.
I love in Step Brothers when he goes, "You're not going to get Randy Jackson's autograph when you have a samurai sword on you." When he shows him the samurai. Is that Randy Jackson's autograph? Well, duh. All right, Kenzie, let's see. Is it back to Jen?
It is. She needs a point. She's got 0. Kenzie's got 4.
Oh, Jen, come on.
Jen.
I know. I play this every morning on the way to school with my kids, and we do awesome every morning. And of course, the one time I get through, I'm not going to get any points.
We'll just take your word for it, Jen. Okay, no kidding.
Jen, nobody puts baby in a corner is a line from what movie?
Dirty Dancing.
All right. On the board. And,
Perfect. Got one.
But bad news is Kenzie can win with this one. Kenzie, what song is playing in the final scene of The Sopranos?
Journey.
3,
Is it Don't Stop Believing?
2,
I'm like, I knew it was Journey.
Ah, that's too
Because I
bad.
remember being like, so you're going to have a journey. I remember like that was exactly this. No.
Believing.
Okay,
I
but you
would
know
have known
what?
that one anyways, so I've never watched Sopranos.
Oh, she wouldn't know. So she feels okay about the whole thing.
Yeah, you should feel fine. You lost 5-1. You should feel great.
Hey, Brian, by the way, Brian would suck at this game if he played it. So
Are
don't
you
listen to
kidding?
him.
When you were off, I won 2 in a row.
When I was off when?
You took a couple days off or something. I can't remember.
I think
You did.
I think you were visiting your elderly grandparents.
Yes.
And Brian was like, "Oh, I got trivia. I got this."
Yep.
Did he write the questions that day?
No, no. 2-0, baby. My lifetime record at this.
Okay.
If you want to go head to head, we'll go one day.
Yeah. Oh, will we? We'll go? Okay.
Go, it's go
anyways.
time. Someone calls me a girl, I come back hard.
Yeah, right. You don't. You sit there with your
Meet in the
soggy
parking lot at
nachos. Okay, but here's the deal. Jen listens every day with her kids. We're not doing this all week, though. I'm drawing a line in the sand.
I don't
I'm
know.
not doing this all week, but I do want to hook up Jen because she listens every day. And I love my people in Sandwich because I go to that baseball tournament with my son. So
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
So
crap.
I'm the weirdo that came up to you and made you take a picture.
oh my
with me
God,
at the
shut
tournament.
up!
Yes.
No, she was not creepy. She was the best. She was so sweet. Oh,
Now,
thank
was
you,
this
Jen.
in sandwich of your kid's baseball game?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know there was this Jen. There's a couple Jens out there.
In sandwich especially.
That's what they say.
There'd be Jens.
Jen heavy.
Well, I'm excited. We'll see you at Twisted Christmas, girl.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
The Q101 Morning Crew's Clash with Kenzie.
On Q101.
Let's do this because we're in the spirit of giving that if you wait 3 minutes after Vance Joy, we'll give out another pair of tickets to everybody listening. Everybody's going to have a chance. If you stay here for Q101 Twisted Christmas Night 4 next Friday, the Gaslight Anthem, and Young the Giant. So just stay here after Vance Joy and you'll get them. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
God bless the baby.
All right, 312-591-8300. We'll get another person on our personal guest list, the Brian and Kenzie guest list for Night 4 of Q101's Twisted Christmas. Young the Giant, the Gaslight Anthem. You are in at 312-591-8300. And we're giving away tickets all week long and trivia as well. And Kenzie promises, or at least she said with very sternness, that she will not just give them away to everybody even when you lose all week. But I have a feeling you still will because you have a kind heart.
Thank you so much. I'm not going to, though. But I do. I loved her. I think she's awesome. I love shouting out certain people. But I don't want people to miss out who are waiting to win either. So it's like, okay, kick it off the week. We're back, baby. We're going to do it. But I'm not doing it all week.
Okay. That's a Kenzie guarantee right there.
Yeah. It's not happening.
Right now, 312-591-8300. Also remind you, coming up at 8, more tickets. These will be for night 1 with the Black Keys at 8 a.m. And you'll also get to be part of the Black Keys First Listen, where they play you themselves unreleased tracks from their upcoming recording. So you not only win the tickets to the show, but that. Pretty damn awesome experience for the Black Keys. That's at 8 a.m. right here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Speaking of giving away things for free, Red Lobster just announced, after everybody seems to be making crap loads of money with Black Friday and this weekend, today's Cyber Monday, $10 billion spent, but somehow Red Lobster ended up with a loss because they did a promotion called the Ultimate Endless Shrimp. Meaning
Bottomless shrimp, baby. That was a big deal.
basically, that's what you can do. It's $20 on the regular menu, and then you get to eat as much shrimp as you want.
Challenge accepted.
Well, Q3 just came in, their earnings, and they lost $11 million. The whole operating loss was $11 million, and they said, quote, in the stock market report that they're blaming the Ultimate Endless Shrimp, a key factor in that $11 million loss. Now, there's companies that do this. For example, Costco says they'll never raise the price of the $1.50 Coke and a hot dog and the rotisserie chicken for $5 because it brings people in the store and then they end up making money. They lose on those promotions, but they make more money overall because it makes you go into the place. The rotisserie's in the back. You're going to buy 10 more things on the way in the back, or the hot dog and the Coke. To the joy of being a Costco membership person. But this didn't work out so well for Red Lobster. It doesn't seem to.
You know, I think that a lot of people accepted that challenge harder than they just meant like, oh, if you're not full, we'll give you a little more. And people would go in there like betting some serious money that they could finish 18 bowls of shrimp.
How many shrimp do you think you could eat?
I don't think I could eat that many.
Like a number, not with the bowls, but let's say a number of shrimp.
A number?
Yeah.
What size are they? Not just regular, not like jumbo or something.
I think there's 12 shrimp in a serving, but then they say you can get another one, another one, another one.
I think I could definitely finish a serving.
12?
I think I could finish a serving
Yeah.
of shrimp. If I was hungry, hello.
Mm-hmm.
But I think once we get to the second basket, I'm gonna be struggling. But I know for a fact because Red Robin has bottomless sides, and my husband will get like 3 or 4 orders of sweet potato fries, no problem.
The fries, the bottomless fries, is it only fries or does
No,
Red
there's
Robin?
other sides are bottomless as well. Not all.
What?
Not all, because I found that out the hard way with my onion rings. So I wanted that. I wanted a little re-up. They don't do that.
I always thought
But
it was just the fries.
But sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
Still fry.
Yup.
Fry adjacent. Family
Yup.
member.
The fry family.
And then the fry family. He'll take down like 4 baskets of sweet potato fries.
Does he even get a burger?
He does. And he finishes it.
Their burgers are great.
Yeah,
Red Robin's.
so I do, like, there's some big guys, and shrimp's a little lighter,
Yeah.
depending on how you get it. I don't think they were. It's struggle bus.
There was a wing place here in Lakeview back in the day, and I can't remember the name, but they had a wing and shrimp all-you-can-eat day where you could go do it. It was for some kind of promotion just for one day. I can't remember what the name of the place was and why they did it. I ate 72 shrimp. I'm not joking.
72?
I'm not joking. I ate 72. And
It's people like you. This is why we can't have nice things.
we can't have what?
It's annoying. Because big ass people like you come in.
I'm not big. I'm 6'4", 230 pounds.
And then the normal person can't just enjoy it. They're like, well, we lost $11 million, so we can't. It's like some of us said, we just had 2 baskets. We took a little home.
Well, no, because if you're doing that, to your point, challenge accepted. If you're saying ultimate, endless shrimp, I see that as endless until I'm done. And
no, I know, but you always got to have people like you who think that they're just constantly running for the Guinness Book of World Records.
I was hungry.
And you just ruin it for everybody else just coming in with a normal appetite.
A normal appetite. I think there's a challenge to be put down there, and if they're going to give me that, I'm going to go all in. I'm very frugal. I'm very cheap.
Not everything's like man versus food, though. Like, that's not. That's what I mean. This is why you can't advertise it as that, because men are like, rah, 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 I want them to go bankrupt. It's like, why? They're just offering like a good amount of food.
Man versus Food was popular when I did this, by the way. That show was when it was peaking right around then.
Yeah.
Love that show.
I'm sure you did.
72 shrimp is my record. 72. They weren't huge shrimp, but like you said, shrimp don't fill you up. So they should have made it.
Were they fried?
They're fried shrimp, yeah.
Wow, that's a little fried food.
72 fried shrimp.
That's a lot.
Good thing my blood's good. Everything's fine now. I haven't got a full check on that from that incident.
I'm sure everything's running squeaky clean in there.
All right, so if you feel like donating some to Red Lobster today, go stop by and do that. I'm curious, what's like? Is there a food that you ate the most of ever that you can think of in top of your, even if it made you sick, but whether it was something free or not, but the most you ate of one thing? Does something come to your head on that?
I don't. You know what my issue
Like
is?
It could even be gummies. It could be just whatever. Like, you know.
No, like my issue is that I can't eat. This is gonna sound like I eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
But I can't sit down with like a large portion. So I'm somebody who has like a normal plate at Thanksgiving, but I'm hungry like 4 hours later and I want another plate. Like my husband Roman, he stores it like a camel or something. It's like he could eat 4 plates and then he doesn't have to eat later. I just can't do it. I have to portion things out. I still eat a lot. Like I do want seconds or thirds or whatever. So I'm always hungry at night. And he's like, well, how are you hungry? And I'm like, because I didn't have 4 plates. I can't do it.
It's smarter what you're doing to portion it out and separate it. But I'm curious about our listeners, if anybody has ever, like the most amount of food you ate at one sitting.
I can't do it. I want to. My eyes are always way bigger than my stomach.
Yeah. There's a guy in Hammond checking in. I will take him after the break here because I'm running a little late. But the number of shrimp he says he could eat, I ate 72.
Oh my God! There's
Did you read the number?
3 numbers.
It's a 3-digit number of the amount of shrimp he ate. All right, we'll talk to him and just like hang tight here. Like
Single-handedly destroyed Red Lobster.
Yeah, you think I did damage?
Yes, I still do. You're not in the clear.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
We're about 6 minutes away from 8 o'clock where we have the Black Keys tickets for night 1 of Q101's Twisted Christmas, which is 1 week from tomorrow. It's here. It's wild that it's already here. And it's going to be 4 nights next week, Kenzie. It's going to be a long...
Mayhem?
Mayhem is the word.
Yeah.
It's a blast. We just gave away tickets for night 4, but Black Keys, and you will get to listen to unreleased tracks given to you.
Black Keys first night, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's a lot. Listen, I keep track of 4 nights.
It's a lot.
Multiple artists on each night. I'm doing my best here.
It's okay. You're
Believed
fine.
that was number 1.
You're good. You're
Okay.
good. Also, Local H on that bill and Alex Sucks.
Yeah.
So it's a wild night to start off, and you'll get to hear those unreleased tracks from the upcoming record by the Black Keys. So all that happening at 8 o'clock in about 6 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We're just talking about how Red Lobster lost $11 million in the quarter 3 because of an endless shrimp promotion they did. And people like me, as Kenzie says, ruin those things because I go all in. If you're going to give me endless shrimp, I'm going to eat endless shrimp. I'm going to eat till I'm so disgusted with myself that I roll out of the place, go home and lay down. But at least I have a smile on my face because I won. I beat them. And we can't have nice
That's not what
things.
it's about.
Then they shouldn't call
This
it
is what
endless.
happens. Like, I feel like, most people get to see this and go, oh, that's good because I'm still hungry. I can have a few more, maybe take a few home for lunch. And then you have the group that comes in that's like, and they ruin it. The group that comes in that takes it as a challenge and eats a ridiculous amount and spoils it. And it's like, it's almost repulsive to watch. They're like sweating while they're eating. And it's like, okay. And then the business stops doing it for everybody.
Yep, they have to. But Pat's checking in from Hammond, making my number look low. Pat, ahoy.
Hello. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing great. So, is it true, according to the phone screener, that you ate 403 shrimp at an endless promotion?
It wasn't me. I asked the waitress. So I was very inquisitive, and I says, what customer who has eaten the most amount? Because my nephew ate like 120 once. Okay, I typically eat about 40. If I eat any more, I'm gonna have that stuff feeling and be laying there aching. So she says he ate 403. They know it was true because he's got the receipts.
The tails?
Oh, my God.
The tails were sitting there on the table?
40 refills.
And this was at the Red Lobster doing this promotion?
I can tell you which one, yes, if you want.
Sure.
And
which one was it?
Munster, Indiana. And, they changed that to bring people in. It used to be Mondays only. And, every day of the week they have a special on something. And the Monday is the endless shrimp. It used to just be seasonal, like during fall. And now they made it any day of the week. And they dropped the price. How many places dropped the price to $20?
Oh, my God. How many did you eat? Did you get it?
He said he ate 40 or?
I typically eat 40, 40, 45. And I love, you can get about 6 different kinds. Years ago, they had more, and you could take them with you. They don't allow you to do that anymore. You can't take any, so you only order what you can eat. But they got...
You look like you could eat about 403.
That is just, you could die from that.
You have to turn pink if that happens. You know how, like, if you eat, they say,
flamingos.
Pat gets it. Because that's why flamingos, if you eat 403 shrimp, you turn in pink. A little bit.
This was a big hulking guy, like a football player, but she said, yeah, we remember this guy. And if they see him coming, they leave.
Yeah, they probably close the shop. Like, no, thank you. We'd like to pay our employees this week.
It's like that old John Panette bit from the Chinese restaurant buffet. You've been here 4 hours. You go now. You leave.
I just hope that this doesn't cause them to go back to the old system and have it only one day a week or something.
So you go like every Monday for this deal or other deals at the Red Lobster?
Now you can go any day of the week. They changed it from one day a week. They changed it to any day. Day.
And Pat gets it because it's like, this is what I'm talking about. There's always a guy who's got to ruin it for everybody.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, Pat, thanks for being so informative, but we even have somebody else on the line. It's Bethany, the Red Lobster employee from Huntley, checking in to verify all of this information about the Endless Shrimp promotion, how the company lost $11 million. All that's right, correct, Bethany? Ahoy?
It is correct.
So is it going to come to... I'm sorry, say again?
Like they used to do endless crab legs. They lost a lot of money on that one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now, is it like a Costco, let's say, where they keep the rotisserie at $5 because it brings more people in the restaurant and you guys make more money on it? Or no, it ruins the restaurant. It destroys everything.
No, it's pretty much destroyed it. The price has gone up twice for us for endless shrimp.
Oh, it destroyed it.
Yeah. The clientele is a little worse, and lots of people just don't come in because they assume, that we're going to be busy with endless shrimp. So we don't get those regulars that we used to.
Yeah. I'd be one of those people probably coming in, to be honest, for the endless shrimp.
That's what she means when she's talking about the clientele.
The rough-looking clientele, me.
We're fine with it if you respect the process. You're not supposed to take any home.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to overindulge too much. Bring home food for the family for the next week,
For the next week.
I'm just shoving them in my backpack. I'd probably be doing that.
Yeah.
Brett,
we've seen it.
Oh my God. You know that when I was a waitress at Famous Dave's, we served banana pudding in like a big craft, kind of like a big margarita glass almost. You know, those like the really, really thick, big bowls. And I caught somebody putting that carafe in their purse. They're trying to take the dessert plate home. I'm like, those are, we keep those here. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my
God. It's crazy times. So hopefully they cancel it, but apparently it's not going to end.
So you still have
It's literally never ending. It's never ending
it's
shrimp.
every day, all day, shrimp, all the time. Yeah.
Are you sick of shrimp now? Can you not eat shrimp anymore?
Oh, I cannot even look at it anymore. Yeah.
Oh my
it's a lot.
God.
And shrimp's so good too. It's like good to dunk it.
Listen, that's
some
what
of it's
happens.
good. Okay,
Because
but
I can't eat barbecue food now after working in a barbecue restaurant for so long.
Is that right?
okay, yep.
I can't do it. It's just ruined. The scent's not even the scent isn't the same. Like it smells like work. It doesn't smell delicious.
Right. It gives you all the memories. They come back.
Oh my God. They come back way too harsh. It's the trauma box.
Bethany, thanks for checking in as an official Red Lobster employee to inform us that it still exists. The Endless Shrimp.
Still exists.
And
come on in.
Be good to Bethany. Come on. You want to give out your location or no? Which one you're at?
Whatever. I'm at West Dundee.
West Dundee location.
And go see her and order something else besides shrimp. Help her out.
Please.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.